I suppose I've always enjoyed old churches and peering at gravestones even before I caught the family history bug. So once hooked, it seemed obvious that my stories would reflect the thrill of unravelling the past and that I'd create a character like Esme Quentin. I suppose you describe Esme as a genealogy detective, but although she's a professional researcher, she's not always been a family historian, as we discover in the first book of the series, Blood Tide. When we first meet her, Esme's about to make the shock discovery that her sister has a secret past. By now, we realise that something distressing has happened to Esme previously. We don't know what yet, and we learn that her work in historical research is some sort of retreat from what happened, a search for safety and comfort, which of course turns out to be a complete fallacy. By the end of Blood Tide, we know what the traumatic incident was, although details are sketchy, but what we do know by now is that Esme is doggedly determined when she's decided she wants to know something. She has tenacity, persistence and resilience, one reader said. Esme is always mindful of the impact the truth can have on those involved, so despite her being a determined seeker of the truth, I'm told it's her kindness and concern for others that make her an attractive and appealing detective. And this side of her character comes to the fore in the second book in the series, The Indelible Stain, set on the rugged North Devon coast, when she helps Neve Shaw discover the truth behind the untimely death of her mother, despite the terrifying consequences. And that highlights another side of Esme. When she gets involved in something, she just has to carry on digging deeper for answers, even though if by doing so she puts herself in danger. Several people had said to me that they really wanted to know more about Esme's traumatic past, and in the third book in the series, The Malice of Angels, which is due out in October, and again set on the North Devon coast, readers will discover exactly that. Esme doesn't set out to unpick the truth of her own past though. She thinks she's solving the mystery of a nurse's wartime disappearance, but she finds herself having to confront it nevertheless, for good or for evil. Each book in the Esme Quentin series is written as a standalone novel, but for anyone who hasn't met Esme yet, they may get to know her better by reading them in order. Someone once said something really nice, that reading an Esme novel was rather like meeting up with an old friend whose life was rather more exciting than your own and in whose company you can sit back, relax, grab a cup of your favourite tea and just let the mystery unfold. I think that's a lovely compliment, don't you think?